Onwards with the best. There we go. Alright, anything in particular you would love to say about this matchup?
Well, we've seen it many times before at this point.
That is true.
And it's gonna be, I don't know, Fahad's been most consistent. And but E10 has like the knowledge of the mod, of course, right? So
Of course, being the creator.
we're gonna see what happens.
Yeah. Very excited to see what. Very excited to see what will be shown here by these two very amazing players. With the stage bands coming up. Look to both players, E10 see you on the flip side, friend. Port issues. Of the stage banning. Mel City coming up from E10. See what Fahaddex has. Yeah, I'm gonna guess he's gonna take Babylon Garden out. Oh, there we go. Garden and Splash. E10, where will you take us? Off to Illusion. Who would have guessed? There we go. E10R Hovercraft versus E10R Hovercraft. The first ditto of the tournament that's being streamed. Okay, okay. And this is truly the shaping up to be the El Clasico of Plus, really. Now, I know I said that before with Silicona and E10 because they're both Spaniards, but this is what we got in an actual El Clasico. A lovely hit there from Fahad with the Turb, with the NATO. I keep mixing those two up for some reason. Good use of the Turb there. See? There we go. Fixed it. The ring collection is quite different here coming up from both players. Lovely hit there. Both players going head to head, neck to neck here. Fahad just a little too broke. Barely misses there. Might get hit with these NATOs here, but just narrowly makes it through. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's level 2 NATOs for you. That's his level up. They're both on level 3 now. See, again, Fahad he does not let up. This gap means nothing to him. He's always behind. Like, trying to look for openings to make it in front of his opponent, no matter who they are. Very similarly timed power paths right here. E10 gives up the lead with his elongated jump and suffers the NATO. Does get his air back up here pretty comfortably. Ooh, Fahad trying to go for a hit here. Trying to give him the lead. Good tricking here. And a brutal NATO once again, but Not sure if Fahad really wanted to do that with his air really being low here. Does manage to get top path while E10 suffers bottom path. Could have sworn that was a top path there. Should be fine. As both players exit the QTE at similar speeds and times. Fahad just a tiny bit ahead here, but the slipstream does not help as you see. Quit out. That was a brutal NATO. NATO fest all around. Fahad really swooping in there to give him the extra NATO. He goes to him and gives him a UPS delivery. Is it UPS or USB? I don't know what they call it. Let's call it a FedEx. Keep it on brand. We got Garden, Sky, Dark, and Green. Okay. No White Cave band. Interesting. Where will E10 be taking us? I'm gonna have to assume either Digi or IceFac. Those are my two guesses. What do you think he'll take us, Snad?
Maybe go to red or ice. That's also possible.
Oh, that is
Ethan's
true.
also pretty good on metal.
I haven't seen red come out. Oh, Digi. All that. I'm gonna call that off the stages anyway. Alright. The two robots face up against each other on our second race of Digital Dimension. Oh, lovely hit there, giving him like just the 13 rings to live with. He needs this ring line, but just doesn't seem to be able to get it there. Okay, coming out here. Similarly leveled up here. The rings and all. Doesn't seem to be too... Oh, they are really neck and neck here. Really exciting and a brutal hit again. Bubbles him down. Shouldn't be too big of a problem if he just doubles back up here. By just speeding through. Not giving E10 any hopes of comeback, but E10 does not care. He's right on his tail with that beautiful, beautiful ramp skip and the NATO dodge. Opts to go for this faster route by skipping the power path there. To be able to take all the power objects. He does. What does that mean for Fahad? No hit there. That was really close. Let's see one come out. Yeah, I almost thought he was going to go for the NATO, but Fahad does instead. Wow. We're going to need to see a ramp skip come out. Unfortunately, no ramp skip from either player, and E10 quits out again. It is a 2-0 for Fahad at the moment. Not looking great for E10, but E10 does not care until it's fully over. Same bands coming out from Fahad. Again, for anyone who has not seen them, we got Babylon Garden, Dark Desert, Sky Road, and Green Cave. However, I doubt we're gonna go back to the same stage. Where will you be taking us, Mr. E10? Oh, he's eyeing that Metal City. Oh, and onwards to Metal City we go. Keeping it simple with the E10R hovercraft here. Ooh, fly path. I believe this is our first fly of the tournament that's being streamed. I would assume so, yeah. Unless we count on the omnipotence at the beginning from Luriolo. He really wants the fucking music there, doesn't he? You know, Fahad really loves resetting for the music. Making a statement there with that early NATO. Again, Fahad knows how to deliver a NATO right to your doorstep. The skill that's really like desirable to have, I'd imagine, for most players. Early drop off there. Might go for hits here, and NATO's just misses because of level 2. Quite unfortunate. Shouldn't matter too much. He's not too low in air, plus both players should get their level ups here. But Fahad just barely misses. E10 with the bottom path. Barely missing his NATO. Dodges the level 2 NATO. Fortunate. Did not get the hit there. Not too far behind here. Opts to take the turb. Beautiful level up there. Closing in on Fahad. Inch by inch. Step by step. He needs this to keep going to get the reverse off. It all just rests on E10, our hovercraft, and a dream. Let's see a nasty NATO come out. Yep. These are really hard. You need to read your opponent to know not to chase them or whether to chase them or not. Let's see a hit come out. I know. A little too far ahead. But Fahad, I feel, is trying his best to get into E10's head. Which, mind you, is an Iron Dome of its own. That's a whole thing to crack. That is a pretty smooth sailing for... Okay, I say smooth sailing, but the amount of NATOs he got hit with and to still win, quite brutal. One back? Oh, guess not. Right, E10 is not letting up. He is coming back. Let us see what he bans here. We got Red Canyon, okay. Off to Egg. Green and white. Okay. I seem not to have banned Egg, there we go. Fahaddex will be taking us to SEGA Carnival. Our first carnival of the night. Lots of firsts here. Then again, short bracket. Lots of cloud coming out from these two. They really love the cloud. Almost as if the hit animation played there, but from behind it. Ooh. Don't get one of those trademark NATOs, but we do get a nasty hit. Doesn't seem too optimal for Fahad though. A bit behind. E10 will need to power through this really quickly before Fahad catches up, but doesn't seem so likely. Good NATO dodges coming up on E10 there. Both players opting to skip the power objects and just try to get the fastest pathing into top path here, into the ramp. A lot of tension, like there's a lot of tension going around these two players when they're next to each other, and a nasty classic sign grind NATO. Can't get enough of that. Both players really equal here on rings. A hit would be devastating to either one because I don't believe they get leveled down so they can level back up. Again, not going for the power objects, but Fahad does this time. Unfortunate SS there, but again, it doesn't matter because he's just going through with this hovercraft. Just bulldozing through. Another classic NATO. Oh, we love to see this from E10. This is the E10 that we want to see win tonight. Does not let up his front run right here. Bad opting to go for top path and the quit out. Unfortunate. I really saw potential in that there for a comeback, but E10 just seals the deal. Same bans once again for E10. For anyone who needs to see them again, got Digi. Sorry, we don't got Digi. I'm a bad TO. That's on me. We got egg, white, red, green. And we are going to Sand Ruins. Ooh. Now, this may be a me thing, but Fahad, me thing as in like observation, but Fahad does really love this stage. One classic with the vanilla music. Okay. Actually, no, I'm so stupid. What vanilla music? This is let the speed mend it. Again, again, folks, my fault. Almost called you guys my folks. That would have been funny. Attention, my folks of Sonic Riders Plus. This is your mayor speaking. We should have an office, no? Have people run for office. Yeah, I agree. That's a bad idea. Anyway. Pretty strong start here from both players with the same picks. Again, the hovercraft. They don't want to let go of this gear. I mean, rightfully so. Ooh, just barely dodging that brutal tornado there. And gets the nice hit there. No ramp skip, unfortunately. Doesn't seem like he'll need it. Opts to go for the safer routing of, dash panels there. Gets hit with the NATO. Reminder, this is a 2-2 on the set right now. So whoever wins this books their tickets to grand finals. It's truly unfortunate for E10 bonking everywhere. He needs to get a grip on his gear and really tame that thing. Take it to the finish line here. The head goes up for the uphill. Okay, no ramp skip from him. But E10 shows him how it's done. Good air management here from him. The head just barely running out. He needs to avoid this hit here and get his own power objects. Oh, but E10 gets up ahead. Come on, folks. I don't want to seem too optimistic here, but E10. Oh my. 94 rings on both players. Grand Finals ticket right up there in the end. And E10 books his tickets to the Grand Finals with one of the best reverse sweeps I have seen. GG's. That is beautiful coming out from both players there. Wow.